What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Suburban Nerd. It's the channel where I give my nerd reviews on today's nerd news, but I also give reviews on TV shows. And today's TV show I'm giving a review on, as you can see in the title, is The Gifted, episode 2, called UnMoored, which I don't even know what that means. But hey, if you guys missed what happened in the first episode, I'm gonna just give you a quick rundown. It was the season premiere, which was pretty awesome, and which you guys know that Andy and Lorna left and went with the Inner Circle. And with the Inner Circle, right away, they get taken out and taken over by this new lady, Reva, whose power is pretty much sound or something like that. And the episode's pretty much, you see Kate Reed, and she's just trying to find out what happened to her son, trying to find her son. You've got the sister, Lauren, where she's having dreams about her brother, where she's on top of a roof, and then they grab hands, start glowing, start doing that thing again where they're about to blow up the whole place. When you have the father, who's realizing that he has powers himself, and I guess maybe the medicine that his dad was giving him is finally wearing off, and he's gonna start manifesting some powers. But you don't know what these powers are yet. But anyways, and the rest of the episode is the Inner Circle trying to get a place ready for the birth of the son, or birth of the child for Lauren, because her powers were just so exponentially growing that they don't know any place they could be able to maintain. So they're trying to make this place in this safe area so she can have the baby. And then that's pretty much what the episode mostly was. There's other things that sort of happen here and there, but that was pretty much the gist of the episode. This episode it starts off with that dream again. The dream in which, you know, Lauren and Andy join hands and it's about to blow up and she doesn't know what's going on. But you find out that, hey, their dreams are like mixing up together. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're both having the same sort of dream. I guess because they're siblings or something. But that's messing up him while he's training, because he's trying to bust through walls. Boom, knock through one. Boom, knock through another. Boom, knock through another. Then boom, knocking out because he can't focus. And the lady Reva's like, yo, what's going on? And then he keeps lying to her like, I don't know, everything's good. And she was like, yo, you sure? Just let me go. And then it gets to the point where, like, she doesn't trust him because she's like, yo, something's not right. And she has someone follow him, find out that, like, he's making calls, but he's actually trying to call his sister because he misses his sister. And meanwhile, you've got the mother that's still going crazy, because in last episode she was going to really shiesty places trying to find out some information, in which she finds out about the Inner Circle. But now that she knows about the Inner Circle with Proudstar, they're trying to go and see if they can find the Inner Circle. So in this where we get introduced to a new lady, Evangeline or something like that. What's her name? Evangeline. Sorry, that's how you pronounce it. Evangeline. And she is like a lawyer for these mutants. And she has a power where she pretty much looks like a snake. I don't know if it goes further than that, but hey, don't really care. But he tries to, Proudstar tries to go back at her to use some, see if she can help him. And she's like, no, man, you already effed it up before. I gave you a chance, and you effed it up. Now everybody's on a run. I'm sorry, can't do nothing. But she does help him, because she comes back to talk to her, and she gives him the name of some guy that has eyes all over, and that's what can go down. Which, I'm like, okay. I don't know what else is supposed to be happening with these people, but she's trying to stay out of it. Then you've got the son, still, like, the lady Reva's about to take out this dude, and I'm like, yo, like, she has no chill. If you were threatening anything, she will cut you off. And when she's about to do this at some point, but then that's when he breaks down and tells her, like, yo, yeah, it is. I mean, this is what I did. I tried to call because I wanted to talk to my sister because I'm missing her, but she didn't answer. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and then she goes and gives him a hug, like, oh, it's okay. You know what? Just remember that. Remember that feeling. Remember that dream, because you know what? Use that. Remember, we're trying to make this world better and safer for her. So she twists that around and turns that into her motivation. So eventually at the end, he goes and he busts through that wall, and she goes and clapping. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. But on the other hand, you've got Blink and Proudstar, because you see a little bit of Proudstar's history in this, where they actually used to go and take fights. It sort of seemed reminiscent of the first X-Men, where Wolverine was inside the cage and getting fight, and I think that's where they're trying to play that off. But it was badass, because you know, he took a couple of hits and then he was like, he does it for the show, whatever. But he got that money, and that's when the lady Evangeline comes to him and offers him a chance to do better and do more, and basically taking charge of the mutant resistant or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you find out about his backstory. But as far as that, like, you don't see that much. This episode was okay. It didn't do much for me. There was arguing between Reed and Cate because, he's like, yo, the son left. You keep thinking about, like you're gonna chase him, but she's like, no, that's our son. I'm gonna find him. I don't care. And she was like, yo, look, she's like, yo, you just cut off everyone. It's like living with a ghost. And she's like, look who's talking. You've been closed off this doing their research, but they're both kind of keeping secrets from each other, but not her so much, but him, but he doesn't want to tell them, and he's got powers manifesting, which I don't understand why, because it's like, everybody else has power, so why would it be that bad if you have it? So, I don't know, but that's where you find out his power, because at the end of this episode, the dude touches stuff, and it starts decaying and falling apart, like melting or something like that, which I think is like a decay power, which is pretty awesome. I've seen it in an anime, actually. In fact, there's an anime, I think it's called My Hero Academia, where this guy that's in charge of the evil villains or whatever, that has a hand over his whole face the whole time, he has the power of decay. And from seeing what he can do, it's more like it's not really a safe power. Like, if you touch something, it starts decaying. Like, I guess the skin or arm or whatever, it'll start decaying anything, because you touch the wall, it started breaking down with him. So that's pretty cool. Captain Lightbright, you know who I'm talking about. Eclipse, he calls himself. I don't know why. This dude, he does this thing that he showed, with Lorna in the last season, where he takes like a broken glass and he shines the light. So he does that and shines it into the light of the sky. And then Lorna sees this, and then she starts getting the baby, and that's when she realizes the baby has got a fever, and she's calling for help. That's how the episode pretty much ends. But going back to Mr. Captain Lightbright. Captain Lightbright, I really do hope he gets some better power than that. I know, like, he's shown that this thing, but I don't know why he thinks he's so tough. He goes into these situations thinking he can handle everything, and for some reason, in the trailer for the next episode, it looks like he's taking out these 3 mind chicks, which I'm like, dog, you got magnum flashlights for hands. How you... alright. As far as fighting, I can understand with Proudstar. Proudstar, super strength, super senses, all that, and he's done 2 tours, and he's been in the military, Marines or whatever. This dude can fight. This guy, he's grew up on the street, and he's got flashlights for hands. I don't know what he thinks. I don't know why he thinks he's tougher than he actually is, because all he can do is blind people for a little bit. Now, if the dude eventually learns to shoot beams of light energy, then I'm on board. Then I'm like, yo, you is hot, man. That's, but I don't see this. Please, Gifted, give this guy something better than flashlights for hands. Because he seems like a cool character. But every time I see him on the screen, I kind of lose interest, because he doesn't seem that cool to me. And I know, character development, and yes, he has a son, or I believe it's a son. The son with Lorna. Lorna is the daughter of Magneto. And yes, everything's cool, but I don't see this working out too well. But that being said, something happened on the screen. That being said, this episode was pretty cool. Not too much action, not too much things. Other than the 3 sisters pretty much killing off everybody that helped them or that knew anything about the place that they bought to house the birth. That they were cold-blooded. But other than that, there wasn't much that happened in this. Hopefully a little bit more happens in the next episode. It looks like there's gonna be, because they're gonna bring Eclipse to the place where Lorna is, because the baby's sick and they want him to help heal her of the son or something like that. So we'll see what goes on with that. But other than that, I'm looking forward to next episode. Well, guys, thank you. Remember to put on those notifications. Like this video if you like my little recap review of it, because this show this is one of those shows I fell in love with. And I'm definitely going to stay tuned, and every episode I'm going to try and do a review for it. So remember to keep in contact and write in the comments, because I love getting back and forth with you guys. So subscribe, check out my last review of last episode, and check out my playlist of TV reviews. So remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next review.